Welcome everybody, thank you for tuning in. My name is Fretty J, and here we are today playing none other than PGA Tour 2K21. It is time once again to play one of my personal favorite games here. I'm your host, Fretty J, and also the player today. I'm going to be in and out of different uniforms for this, but we are going to be live here with a sold-out crowd here to play some golf. We're going to be doing a lot of things here. We're going to also be doing the TGCTOURS Myrtle Beach Invitational after a couple of rounds in to get accumulated with. Apparently, I got to read the terms and service. I consent. I've already read this before. I've also read this before. Hopefully everyone's well for this live live broadcast here live on YouTube here at Fretty J Sports. It is an honor to be with you again another Tuesday night. Here, time is currently 7:49 Eastern Daylight Time. And looks like here we have a new course designer collection drop for spring. You know what they say, April showers bring birdies, albatrosses, and maybe some courtside flowers. Grab your clubs and tee off the virtual green in this collection's breathtaking spring-themed courses from some of your favorite designers, Victory Lane Sports, Arctic Fury, and Matt 27 FTGC. Spring has sprung. So, make sure if you have the game, also be sure to, go ahead and try to buy the game. I believe it's still on sale. Ooh. I think we're going to hold off on that. But yes, hopefully everyone's doing well. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on your notifications for in case another, edition of Fretty J Sports content is going to happen. We're going to be doing all sorts of sports here. We have NASCAR on deck. Hopefully we get the wheels set up for that. We also have, again, golf. We might be playing some NBA 2K. They forgot Fretty J on that list. Unfortunately, I am not a course designer. I've tried my hand at it. I am not that good. So, we will, maybe down the road we can. But other than that, I'm more into, actually playing the game in regards to like competing and whatnot. Like I'm more, like with the TGC Tours, it's it's their version of esports. And right now I'm currently down more at the lower end of the challenge circuits after a few abysmal outings. Last week we didn't do so well the first round, but the second round we did a lot better. Granted, I believe it didn't count because I think they still have me under as a PlayStation user, and I was on before for PC, so I think that may have been the case. But other than that, here we are. We're going to be ready to try this out again, and hopefully this time we're going to be on PC. Let's go ahead and look at the online societies and see what we got going on tonight. This broadcast might be about 2-3 hours long, depending on how long it takes. So let's go ahead and check that out. The course we're going to be playing at today for this society is going to be at the Red Rock Gorge. Also, real quick, let's go to the YouTuber stream real quick. I think you followed back because of TZ Tours. I don't know though. Used to play in them too. Ah, nice. Maybe eventually, if you like, we can have special YouTube matches, because that's what I like. Either YouTube or Twitch matches, so that way I could post some recorded content on my channel. I would greatly appreciate that if you ever wanted to like collab. I know you said you used to, but you know, the offer's still on the table if you want to like come back to it. And also forgive me. Yeah, for sure, I'm really rusty on it. But hey, believe me, I know what you mean. Are you on what source do you use? Are you a Xbox, PlayStation, or a PC user? Because I have it on PC and PlayStation. That may be the one thing. So this is how I normally do my practice rounds. First off, I'm gonna be honest, I don't normally go thorough in it. I just, you know, play the course to play the round, get a taste to see how they play. I believe you have it on the PS4 though. I mean, if you have PGA Tour 2K21, it still works. All you have to do is, I guess, update it for any updates, but I haven't received any update. And I just moved, and so within those 4 days or so, I haven't seen anything in regards to of a update. So yeah, this is actually, I literally with my PC, my my PlayStation, I literally still had it in the box. I have a limited edition Death Stranding console, you know, so like I had that wrapped in a towel. So I was like, yeah, and you know, it's been about several weeks, and I was like, you know, I haven't touched this thing in a hot minute, and I technically don't need it. I've been using my burner PC. I'm saying my burner PC because this isn't the actual PC I wanted. It was just something to hold me over so I can help make content. So I pretty much put on a loan to do that until I get the funds to actually be able to build my actual PC that I want. Right now, this is holding me over to get by. So let's look at the golf bag. I have a 10-degree driver, a 3-wood, a 3-iron. I keep one of those in my bag. A 4 hybrid, 4-iron by Mizuno. Got an iron set from Mizuno. A Bridgestone 44 pitching wedge. And a 60 and a Mizuno putter. We're going to be playing from the black tees. And fortunately, hopefully the audio sounds good. Let me turn this up. Hopefully you'll be able to upgrade your setup soon. Nice, because, you know, one of the things I want to do is, one, be able to build my first PC. I want to be able to do that because I've played building PC simulator, and it pretty much had me inspired to, you know, do, you know, that and, you know, whatnot, do that for people for a living, as you know, as a secondary source of income or whatnot. I'm not fully sure how that would go, but I definitely want to do that as a job. Also, just because it's fun, and y'all see me play PC Building Simulator too. So, like, I'll definitely have fun with that game. Like, I call myself Frobitech because, one of the streamers I watch, content creators I watch, I follow on Twitch is Robitech, and, um, pretty much I really like him. So, I pretty much like make a parody out of that and just go on with it. And so here we are at the first tee. There we go. Oops, I'm not on Twitch. Yeah, it's all good. Hopefully both my main channel and this channel, I'll be able to get some more things going for it. So maybe I'll have emotes or whatnot. Also, I also have another channel that I'm working on, Fretty J Classics. I believe that's going to be where my VODs are going to go. I'm thinking I'm going to put my classic VODs over there. And that's a nice ball up there. It's a little bit slow, but I think we'll be able to handle that with still being on the fairway. This one's going to roll a little bit. Landed at the 285 mark. This is going to carry all the way to 298. So here's our second shot, 194 yards going uphill. We have a 4 hybrid in hand. Right there at the cup is going right to left if we land it right here. So we want to account for that. If we leave it short, it might be an uphill climb and then drift. We have a little bit of wind, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. However, I will loft up a little bit. Just a little bit. That one's a bit slow, but I think that might actually work out in our favor in regards to overhitting it. It might lose a little bit of yardage there, but this one surprisingly fights through all of that and rolls off. So now we're looking at a birdie putt as he switched to the putter. This is about 27 feet here. This is for birdie off the green. It's at a good pace. It's hunting at that line. Oh my goodness. That's truly unfortunate right there. Ran right through the cup. Could not stop in time for the birdie. However, this is for par. This is 12 feet. A little bit of left or right action going on. Let's see if that's actually going to affect with this distance. Oh, that affected immediately. This is going to be to the right, and that will be our first bogey. The greens are a little bit fast, currently running at 180 feet. Hopefully, we had some stuff like that happen before last week with the first round where we just could not get a handle of these greens. This one is a par 4, but it looks drivable, especially with this wind. So expect this one to be huge. That one's a bit slow, so that might be headed towards the bunker. The plot was supposed to thicken there. That's what I feel about it. Like, everything felt fine until that point. However, about 18 yards to the hole. Let's see how he plays this one out. Oh no, that came out short, and that stopped on the dime. 3 putt bogeys. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe, looking back in retrospect, we could have chipped it in to make it a little bit closer, but, so that way it would have been literally at least 1 putt. But at the same time, we was really right there. Just the speed was probably the issue. And here we are, 15-foot putt for birdie. That one's extremely short. Not a lot of power into that. No, and that was mainly because we were overestimating how fast these greens were, especially after that last one. So we're going to spend a lot of time here with these 18 holes trying to adjust for the speed of these greens, because that is definitely going to be the deciding factor of whether or not we have a low scoring or a high scoring game. And we're shooting for low scores. We were looking to at least a few birdies on the scorecard. So this is a par 5 here, 594 yards. It is uphill as well. Wind is also in our favor to push it forward. However, we don't want to get a random fast here. And that one's a perfect. And that one looking good. Hopefully it doesn't end up trying to roll left and it actually stays straight. 311 yards here. Having options, we're going to go for the driver on the deck to see how well we can hit this thing. Oh, that one's a little slow, but I think we got a little fade on it. This one might hop over the rough right here. It really tried, and it really did. What an amazing shot right there. We're on the green in 2. That was a miracle that it was able to survive. And what kind of microphone I'm using? I am using a Blue Yeti Pro. It's an XLR mic. It was about 250 bucks, and I'm gonna say, hopefully I don't need another mic again. It also helps that you know a little bit of the settings, so that way your voice gets sounding just the right way. So now here we are with a long putt. It's 65 feet. Most of it is going right to left. So that's something we do have to take in consideration. Eagle is probably out of the question, but we've sunk long putts that are from 40 feet out. So, you know, again, this is only a practice round, so this doesn't matter. So we're just going to try our best to get this one as best as we can. And that one's definitely underwhelming. We could have probably hit it a little bit more better. I know I said more better, but that's how I talk. 22 feet. This is for birdie. Good pacing. Is it going to drift back? And that is very close. Those are the type of putts that we're going to get. We're going to be like in the vicinity, but and we're going to make par, but we don't want too much of that. We want to be able to sink those longer putts that are 20 feet out. So it's truly unfortunate that we had the 3 putt for par, but it could have been worse. So we're going to just take it with a grain of salt. And now here's the par 3. They normally, most courses will have a par 3 to humble you after the par 5. So let's see what happens here. It's going downhill, so I kind of want to club down, but the wind is also coming back into play in our face. So I'm probably going to keep with the 5-iron and let it hang. That one's another perfect. Let's see if it slides. Looks like the wind played more of a factor than the decline. With a lob wedge, 12 yards to the pin. Let's see if that's good enough to get us close. That may have been a tease right there, so let's hope we were able to sink this one. This is 8 feet, left or right. Let's see how much this breaks. Oh, that broke tremendously. That's a true disappointment there. We'll take the par putt and move on. Unfortunately, it wasn't for par. So, bogey there to go 2 over for the practice round. And here we are, another par 5. Perhaps a way for redemption. That one's a little bit faster, so we got a little bit of a draw out of that. Let's see if we were able to recover. See, the plan was to aim it a little bit more to the right because the hole is to the right on this dog leg. So we're just trying to get this one more out the way. All right, so driver off the deck again. Wind is, you know, against us, but at the same time, we don't need much out of this. Oh, instantly to this angle. Hop, skip away. We're back on the green in 2. What a tremendous play. A gutsy play to bring another chance. So right now we're currently in right. So this one is currently 42 feet. It's going both ways. I think it's a little bit more right to left than left to right. But at the beginning and bottom, at the start and at the end, it's right. That one's right on line. Oh, what a heartbreak. That was a beautiful putt. Beautiful putt. You had the right. Apologies, everyone. So if you just missed it, we'll take a replay real quick. This was 40 feet right here, just barely missed. Got us within 3 feet. It was right on line and everything. Like as soon as I saw it go right on line at the end, that's when I knew it was gonna miss, because it needed to be more to the right. If it was more to the right, then we would have, you know, definitely been able to hit it. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But we'll take the birdie to bring us back to 1 over. All right, so here we are. We're back at it again. Par 4, 6 hole, 387 yards. Wind going rightward. Try to take advantage of it. And that one's extremely slow, so it's going to be shorter and to the right. However, that is a good spot to be on this one, as long as it didn't went to the left. And especially we were aiming left, it helped out a lot. So here we are at the second shot, 110 yards to the cup. That one's a bit fast. Let's see. Oh, that looks extremely wide. Oh, a little bit of backspin to the right. Very nice play right there. This is for birdie, and I think that's about 22 feet out. So let's see what happens here. Yes, it's 20 feet right on it. To adjust for the good pacing. That one's still looking good. Unbelievable how that's short. Really on line with that one. Maybe a little bit more to the right at the end, but you know, it's still a good attempt. I go like we could see that it was gonna miss eventually. So good call. Now here's a tricky one. Whether or not do we want to lay up here on the 7th for that bunker or just try to attack? That one is a perfect one. That's right down the line. It looks like it was a good call to move it to the left because it would have hit splash in the sand if we tried to go for it. So that was a great call there. And here we are, 219 to the cup with a 3-iron. There's a concern. It's a bit fast, going a little bit left. Wind is not going to help us correct it. But and there we are. Oh, hold on. It's going to roll back a little bit. Oh no, it's picking up speed. And looks like we're off the green. So need no GIR on that one. All right, now here's a tricky one. That's perfect. Looks like it's gonna fly over the hole. This, though, is for par. Sinks it for the par putt. I believe that was 7 feet right there. Still remaining one over. Now here we are at the 8th. It's a par 3. This one's uphill. Wind against us. See how this plays out. That's a perfect. Let's see how it plays. Let's hopefully it treats us right. Is it going to turn down? And it doesn't. It's truly unfortunate there, but, you know, we're going to keep going. Oh, man. It was downhill, but we didn't even get there yet. See, I was looking at it like, you know, we was going to get a lot of wind against us and it being uphill. Apparently, that wasn't the case. Maybe that's a bit too short. Maybe a little bit too much. nonetheless, it's there at the hole, so I see that as an absolute win. This is a 4-foot putt for par as long as we make sure we get the line right. And there it is. Still 1 over after 8. Now here we are to conclude the front 9 with the par 4, 496 yards through the valley. That's a perfect. This one's definitely going to go for about 280. 290. It's going to finish out at a 308. Now with 3 wood in hand, is this the club you want to choose? There's not a lot of room for error over here. That's a perfect. Let's see. Oh no, it did not turn back enough. And it's gonna punish us. This is gonna be a long putt right here. This is for birdie. "45 feet to the cup." Good pace. It's right on the top of the hole. It is going close, just not strong enough. And that was a safe bet too. Like, even though it said it was, hey, good pace, good distance, and it didn't make it, I'd rather have that, because if you overshoot it, you have to look at it again. And so here we are at the back 9, starting out with a par 3. That's a perfect. Let's see if it plays well. This one's going to be on the left side of the hole. Going to be left and high. This one's looking like it's about to run off the green. And it does. That's truly unfortunate. That's been happening a couple of times. Yeah, a false back. Perfect. Let's see if it drifts. It's drinks it. What a shot. That is spectacular. Off the green, we get a birdie. That is tremendous right there. And look at his replay right here. Brought to you by PGA Tour 2K21. 10 yards out. Truly spectacular. The crowd is going wild. Forgive me, I'm about to clip this real quick. Do. All right. Hello, Iggy. Please refrain from using caps and saying that like that. We appreciate the hype. Well, just that phrase is a bit too much now. But here we are at the 11th after we just made a birdie. We're even par. Par 5 now. Let's see if we can get back-to-back birdies. Perfect. No, it's fine. It's just... I just don't want to be known as the Sox boy. Now, this one we can't really drive, and we're in heavy rough, so this time it seems like we're going to have to lay up. It's 208. So this time we're going to have to lay up, and so we're going to have to pitch this one nice and neat. It's a bit slow, but I think we're going to be good to go. All right, this is 9 feet, and this one looks like a heartbreaker. Oh, sorry, it's 12 feet. Still a heartbreaker. But we fixed it. What an amazing shot. It was an extreme left or right, and we read it well. An absolute great shot by Fretty. Here we are at the 12th. Back-to-back birdies, now 1 under. Mind you, this is the practice round, so not a lot is going to be, you know... Oh, that one's a little bit too fast. All right, here we are. All right, we're looking at 105 yards. This is going definitely... I don't know if a pitching wedge is going to do it. That's a bit slow, and oh my goodness, that was extremely short. That was extremely short. We did not need that. We definitely did not need that. So now we're going to have to use some evasive maneuvers here to get this one up and down. That's a perfect. Oh my goodness, what a hole out! What a hole out! 3 in a row! 3 in a row! What a spectacular hole out! Let those clips keep coming. That was insane. Look at that shot. Read it and wept it. Spectacular shot. Crash, you just missed out on a couple of tremendous shots right there. We had 2 chip-ins off the green. That was truly spectacular. Now here we are to the par 3. Yes, that's the hype we're here for. I'm just not comfortable with the flirtiness. Give me a second now, I'm making a clip. Oh man, I wish I had replays for y'all to see this. Whew. So anyway, here we are, 13th hole. Also, feel free to clip any exciting, you know, clips or whatnot. I greatly appreciate that. So that way it helps me out so I could post on Hover and whatnot. I think a pitching wedge will do us just fine here. All right, so this one, 144 yards. I don't know how YouTube works. Are you on mobile? All right, 144 yards. Wind's going left. Hole's going right. Let's see if that's the right play. That may not. It's going wider to the left than we thought. It's moving back towards the right, but, you know, probably not the best to move. This is going downhill, 22 feet. Good pace. Let's see. It's underneath the hole. Underneath the hole, and it did punish us. Just jumped on PC. Okay. Well, I know on mobile there is a clip tool right there where it's, you know, you have the options to like, share, and whatnot. This is for par. This is to remain 2 under. Oh, we just missed it. So our birdie streak will come to an end, and our bogey-free back 9 will as well. Here we are at the par 4 14th hole, and this one's a fun one. You've got a whole rock pattern right there. I'm gonna hit it. Instantly shut down. And now we're stuck with between a rock and a hard place. Time to do some evasive shot creating. Let's see how this plays. I cannot see. We did find ourselves in a bunker after that shot, but, you know, was it worth it? I'm not sure. Well, let's see if we can recover. I was a bit slow, but I think it'll be all right. Oh, what a beauty to put that in close. What a great escape. And will escape with a brilliant par save. Didn't touch a fairway. And now here we are at par 5 on the 15th. That one's a bit slow. A little bit of a slice right there, but I think we're still going to be fine. This one probably will go for 280. Ends up still picking up almost 300 yards on that one. Now we're going to try to drive it again with a driver. Oh, that one's a whippersnapper. This one might punch it down. Let's see if it carries. It is going to be close. Alas, this one will not make it. However, let's see how this chip goes. That one's a nice one. Could have turned it a little bit more inward, but I think that would have been the safe bet because you didn't know if it was gonna like go with it or just bounce. This is for birdie, and it's 9 feet. Right to left. Let's see if this is the right read. Oh, that one's fast. And we get it down for another birdie. So far, 2 under with 4 birdies on the back 9. That is a good move. Now here we are at the 16th, a par 4. Not a lot of room to work with on the right. Still going to aim over there. And that one is definitely going to punish. This one is looking like it could be dirt. Or actually, they're going to call it heavy rough. All right, 201 yards out. This one is not looking good. Let's see how well he plays this out of this. Not as well. This one's going to stay in the rough. So our birdie shot is not likely going to exist. Oh, that one's looking right on the money. That took a great bounce, and that is hunting. What a shot to recover from. A nice, easy 8-footer, but be careful. Again, these speeds are going to be very untrustworthy. Another great recovery. To remain 2 under through their final 2 holes. We might be able to actually go on and try to play, round 1 right now. This one, we're going to dial it back a little bit. It's 214 yards, but the wind might be able to help us out. I am content with using this 3-iron right now. Only because I don't think my 4 hybrid is going to do enough. Perfect. And this one's flying really good. Oh, that's right at the hole. That might go a little bit further. We was trying our best not to have it, go at the hole. We was trying to leave it shorter so it can roll up, and this one might roll off the green. Something is up with these greens where you cannot just stay on it. Oh my goodness, that was a false side right there. See if that's good. I couldn't even see the flag. That is rough. All right, let's see if we can escape this one. This one's 12 feet. That one's close. Oh, it just missed an inch over. All right, so currently, after that bogey, we're at the final hole, 463 yards. Let's give it our best here. That one's a little bit fast, but it's still going to the right because of the wind. That's a beautiful drive for 311. With a 7-iron in hand, 157 yards. That one's a bit fast. Let's see if it's actually going to come into play. That one looks like that one may roll off the green as well. Nope, that one actually stays on miraculously. All right, this one's a little bit slower. But this is for birdie. 19 feet to go back to 2 under. It's good pace. Right on it. And we sink it. Back to 2 under. And look at that. A nice round number of 69 to finish out the round. Let me get some nice in the chat. That was pretty tremendous here. Let's look at the round stats. Longest drive was 311 yards. Longest scoring shot was 22 with that hole out. We had 2 hole outs for that. Longest scoring putt was 19 feet. Fairways and regulation 69, greens 55, driving distance average around 291 yards, left at about 36 feet short on average, made about 33% one putts, 3-putt avoidance 11. Made all of our shorts, 2/3 are mediums, and 16th percent of our long putts. Scrambling 62% of the time with 33% par breakers and 40% birdie conversion. We had 6 birdies, 8 pars, and 4 bogeys. Seems like a great accomplishment there. We're going to go ahead and advance. And because I feel confident, I am going to go ahead and after this brief message, we're going to take a quick break. So thank you so much for tuning in to, our live action of PGA Tour 2K21. I'm Fretty J, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another coverage of Tea Time Tuesday here at Fretty J Sports, the home of all of Fretty J Sports content. So after a wonderful practice round, want to give out my thoughts. Pretty much, I think, I'm pretty confident, with the wind situations and whatnot and the speeds. I definitely feel like I can handle a little bit of this. So therefore, I feel like personally, I think we're able to do something about this. So currently, we're going to look at, I'm going to show you, well, I wouldn't be able to show you because I'm not on my computer. But let's look at the leaderboard for the Myrtle Beach Invitational. So far, the scores are extremely low, starting out with Derek Acosta currently at 22 under. Gabriel Rodriguez 2 back, tied with Matthew Fleming and Zach Parker. And the cut line is currently looking... cut line is currently at 7 under right now. So that's a lot to swallow right there. So we got to make sure... And this is through 2 rounds, folks. So we have a lot of time. So it's really up to us to make sure we stay in the zone for these 2 matches. For these 2 rounds. Because we did lose. We did have 4 bogeys on the scorecard. So if we had those back, we could have probably went 6 under right then and there. But this is where it counts now. So we need to make sure that we get this underway. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get going with the TGCTOURS Challenge Circuit. Here's our starting out outfit. And here we go. And here we are. We're live here at the Red Rock Gorge. I'm Fretty J. I am going to be the golfer for this occasion. Let's go ahead and get started here at the first tee. And I'm not going to be on full commentary voice as, I'm the golfer here. But right now it's 482 yards. Wind is a lot. It picked up a lot more than the start. So let's try to take that in mind. Hopefully this doesn't go across the fairway. Oh no, that was horrible. That's a horrible way to start. I literally jinxed it. All right, looks like we might start out with another bogey unless we can pull out some wonders right here. This is 238 yards. My goodness. We're going to be back on the fairway, but I don't think this is going to be good enough to get to where we need to be. All right, let's try to pitch this in tight. A bit slow, but I think we're going to be... Ooh, that berry took off a lot. This is going to be a long putt for par. Let's hope we will be able to make it. This is 22 feet, and looks like it's a lot slower this time. So, we don't have to, account for too much. Still a zipper. Had the right direction. It was just not too much. We're going to start that one off with a bogey. This is what we're talking about here. We're losing shots that we shouldn't be missing. So we need to make sure we take our time. Get this one right. Starting off 1 over. Hopefully we eat a little bit more. Second shot. Our second hole, actually. This one was the drivable one. That one's a bit fast, and that is trailing like we thought. Let's see. Looking pretty promising. A little bit short, but that is right there on the money. We could do something with this. Oh, that one's right on it. Right on it. Oh my goodness. Flirting with the hole. Flirting. What a tease. Taps it in for birdie. That's the way you do it to get back to even par. All right, here we are back at the third. Wind is not on our side this time. 594 yards. End up with a good swing. It's going to be a little bit short because of the wind, but, you know. Oh, my. That was tremendously short. We're not getting past 275. All right. Still going to try to risk it a little bit. All right, this is 64 yards right here. Nice shot right there. Let's hopefully we get to... Oh, no, that's going to spin back. Yep, that was going to spin back on us, and we did not like that. This is still for birdie, though. I forgot it was for birdie. I thought this shot was for eagle, the way that one went up in the air. 26 feet. And maybe a little bit too much, but it's right on it. And it sinks! What a shot! To go back-to-back birdies. And that will get us 1 under. Let's look at this replay brought to you by PGA Tour 2K21. That was a brilliant shot right there. All right, here we are, par 3. Got a 5-iron in hand. I'm gonna go 6 to see if that helps. That's a perfect, more left lenient. but I think that's going to be over. Let me find out a 6-iron was too much. Apparently, it looks like it was. I mean, 7-iron would have probably rolled off the right side. All right, so this is 33 feet here for birdie for 3 in a row. That one tried all it could, but it still might be under. Yep, just by a few inches. But since it stopped pretty fair, we can hit this one straight in for par. Gets it done. After 4, we're still 1 under. And here we are at the 5th, another par 5. Good chance to... And this one looks scrum-diddly-dumptious to go for. Now the question is, where do you want to put it? Let's see what this does. That's a perfect. That's going to take us away. I think this was a safe bet right here. I think this was a safe gamble. We're still on the fairway. We had lots of room. I don't want to risk it going somewhere that, you know, might barely land on. All right, this is with a 3-iron. We're going to off this one up in the air and put some little bit on it. That's a perfect. It's heading right towards the vicinity of the flag. It might roll off the left side, but we still have a shot at it. Oh, no, it's rolling back right. Can it stop? It stops. 228 yards, 22 feet. This looks like an eagle option. It's all going to come down to this. 22 feet. Right to left and a little bit coming back to the right at the end for eagle. For the first regal of the round. It's hunting. Oh! Truly unfortunate right there, but this is going to be a good 4-foot putt for birdie. We will take it. We'll settle for 2 under for the round after 5. That was a great idea and great concept, but, you know, sometimes it just doesn't roll your way. And, you know, but it's okay. Like, it was still a great shot. You know, we're still in the hunt, and it can only go up from there. And now here we are with some humbling win. I'm going to lay this up right here on the right side so it can come down. It's a bit perfect, but, got to be a little bit careful next time. When not moving much, 272 again. Now here we are at the second shot of the 6th. I think this is going to be the right club. Maybe pitching wedge. Let's see if the pitching wedge is the good club. That's right. Good swing. A little bit to the right. Oh, that caught a lot of air. That caught a lot of air. We was not expecting that. All right, looks like we got to recover tremendously here. See if this is a good roll. It's right there, and it's gonna skirt right by. Luckily, it stopped that far, but let's see if that's too much. This is 9 feet. A little bit left or right. This is for par, though. Gets it done and cleans it up. 2 under. And here we are at the 7th. A par 4, 480 yards. This one, I definitely feel comfortable hitting over this sand trap. Because that swing right there will get it done. And this is going to roll down a little bit. Hit at 295. This one's going to roll a little bit. This is going to roll a lot. We're going to maybe hit another hill. Oh, nope, we stopped a little bit short. 333 yards. Now all we need is a pitching wedge. That's a bit fast, but it's going in that direction. But I think that's going a little bit too much. This one might fall off the green. Yeah, I don't even think it was because of the, you know, the swing too. I think that wind was just going to cause havoc regardless. All right, this is 12 yards off the green. Bit perfect, and it's gonna fly by the hole. My goodness. This is for par, and that one may have cost us another shot. Rushed that one. And that may have cost us, even though it was looking pretty promising. Truly unfortunate there. We lost another one. That's our second bogey, however. Let's hopefully it only goes up from there. But we have a par 3 coming up on the 8th, so we need to be on our best behavior. Now here we are at the 8th. Oh, this one's a tricky one. A 4-iron wasn't enough. That one, despite everything, started left. Let's see if it rolls down. Turn. Come on, turn. Down. Get in the hole. What a beautiful shot. A lot better than the practice round. This is a 7-foot roll-in for birdie. Gets it done. That is the way. I like it. Hell yeah. Back to 2 under. And here we are at the 9th. Perfect. That one's going to the right, but I think this should be fine on the fairway. This is a long par 4. And that is going to be about 288 right there. Here we are with the 3 wood. We're going to go and risk it with the driver. Wind's in our face. Might as well. Let's see if it actually takes it that serious. Oh, this one's going short. This one's going to be just fine. That stopped on a button, too. It may be a little bit far out. That may be 20 yards, but, you know, just given the circumstances, I think that is a good choice of club. And that's pretty much the best option there. We're putting for birdie. And it's actually 12 feet. So we are very fortunate there. For birdie. Oh, that's moving a little bit too much to the right immediately. That's unfortunate, but we'll tap it in for par, and we'll finish the front 9. We'll finish the front 9. 2 under. Literally our score. So, before we do our 10th shot at the par 3, we're going to take a quick break. Let's look at the scorecard right now. 34, is our score for the front 9. We have currently 4 birdies and 2 bogeys. So pretty much we're on par with what we scored in our practice round. Definitely a surprise to get that birdie on that par 3. Very disappointed that we missed a shot on the 8th right there. But to come back and make a par 3 birdie is pretty much tremendous. And we're definitely excited about that. We're gonna try to keep the momentum going so that way we're able to do more and whatnot. But coming up next, we are going to play the back 9, and we're gonna take a shorter break this time so that we can get our food and bring it back here. But don't go anywhere. I'm Fretty J, and this is Fretty J Sports. Thank you, everybody, for coming back. Thank you for returning and staying with us. I'm Fretty J here for Fretty J Sports. We just recently completed the front 9 of our Challenge Circuit K Myrtle Beach Invitational here at the Red Rock Gorge. Started out with 2 under par. And that drink is what you're hearing is the wonderful, refreshing mountain water, Liquid Death. Good water. Like, I would definitely wouldn't mind being sponsored by them. But anyway, here we are. We're going to return to the round. Here we are at the 10th hole, par 3, 163 yards. Going with a high pitching wedge. Seeing if that will be enough. I'm gonna put a little draw on it. See if that will work. That's right at the hole again. That time it stopped a lot more on the button, so good job on that. All right, this is 21 feet for birdie. It's good pacing, but the ball is running way too fast, and that's going to be a miss. We'll finish that one out for par, so a great start. Two under through 10. Here we are at the 11th of par 5. Great opportunity to try to take a crack at going for 2. However, this one may be a little bit outside our reach. That one's a bit fast, but this one's still going right. This one might actually go a little bit downhill because of the slope. It's going to fight, though. However, that fight, we lost a couple yards on that one. It's still an uphill battle, but we can try to push with a driver. I wouldn't recommend it, though, but we're going to go for it since the odds of us hitting rough are kind of slim. And although we did not get to our current destination, we're still on the fairway with, you know, a pitching wedge or some kind of wedge. That's all we need. We can definitely do something with this. That's a perfect. Let's see how it plays out. Oh no, that might spin. Oh wow, what a spin! That zipped over there. I wasn't expecting that much zip. This is for birdie. This is 21 feet. Good pacing, right on line. Drains it! Drains another 21-foot putt to go 3 under on this par 5. We're going to get this replay brought to you by PGA Tour 2K21 or not. Here we are at the 12th. .330 yards right there. We're gonna have to settle for this. .68 yards. This one has to come in hot. That one's a bit fast, and that might punish us. Let's see how it plays. That actually stopped really good for 69 yards on that approach. Now this is for birdie, and this one's looking pretty promising. Let's see if we can go back to back here. It's looking pretty good, and we get back-to-back birdies with that. 4 under. We're moving up. Now here we are at the 13th. This one's going to be an interesting one, how to play this. We're going to auto-correct it with the win. Oh no, it stayed over there. There was no fighting that. That one's gonna go off course. So unless we hold out from here, our birdie streak is gonna end on this note. A nice little swing. That's really close. That was a great attempt right there. We'll finish it up for par. Great escape and great recovery to remain 4 under. We're in prime position to keep this thing going. Through 13 now. Now here we are on the 14th. We've tried this one before. Let's see if we get some better results than last time. Oh, this one's going up. Oh, man, that was a big hit. That landed in the bunker. Like, it hit over the cove. Unfortunately, it put a little bit too much boost on that. And that one, we actually missed the green. That was on me. Like, I got scared that I was going to overshoot it. And it cost us. That's going to be a great save for par if we could finish this one. A tap in for par. Not necessarily a tap in, but, you know, it did the job. Still 4 under for the round as we head on to the 15th, a par 5, and this one I believe for sure is not drivable. 562 yards, wind going right to left. That one's a bit fast. It's playing towards it. This one caught a lot of air too. Hit 290. We still got 314 yards out of it. So a little bit almost halfway. This one, actually, we do have an opportunity if we want to take it to drive it. And that's what he's going to do. This one's going to hop up. Roll right. It did not roll right, but it's stopping. Let's see if it stays on the green. It looks like it's going to roll off. Unfortunately, it rolled off. But it was a great attempt, and we have a great look at maybe perhaps we can get another hole out. But, you know, we're not going to count our chickens before it hatches here, because this slope is not something you want to mess with. That is a nasty look, but this is 15 feet for birdie. That one's looking good. Maybe a little bit under. But it was a great call to move it a little bit more upward. That way it's a better save than that. We're going to still go 4 under par here. We had the back-to-back birdies to start off the back nine, but other than that, we have not moved from that since. So let's see if we can step it up here. But we got a par 3 and upcoming. Not in this hole, though. It's going to be 16 right here. Right side is no good. That one's a bit fast, so we should be in play. Here we are at the ninth, with a 9-iron in hand, a second shot. We're gonna arch this one up. Oh, all right. That's bait. Perfect. Let's see how perfect it is. We got scared and it may have cost us. It's rolling off the green. However, we've seen stuff like this happen before. Oh. We got tricked there, but this is for par. Cleans it up for par. And that was a scary one, too. We didn't want to, you know, bogey before the par 3. And now here we are at the 17th at the turn. 214 yards. This is an open fairway. We're going to hit this 3-iron right up the pipe. That's a bit fast, but I think we can... Ooh, that's still turning a little... Oh, no, that's a bit short. Oh, man, that is a long ways away from the hole. Usually you go 1 club for every 10 feet of elevation. This is 58. My goodness, 58 feet. It's not moving much, but it's just enough to make you think. This is going to be the longest putt for birdie. That one looked like it was not going to make it. That was extremely short. All right, this one is going to be to save par. What a save. That was a very nerve-wracking shot, and we just read it and just trusted our instincts, trusted the stroke, and we got it. We only had those 2 birdies on the back 9. Let's hope we can cap it off with one more here at the 463-yard par 4. That one's looking fairly good. Going to stay on the fairway for the most part. Turned a little bit to the left. Hit for 265. Let's see how much we got to roll off. That one rolls to 280. Now with the 4-iron in hand. This is 185 yards. I check swinged on that one because I saw the wind moved up a little bit. That might be the play right there. It didn't turn enough. Now we're stuck with this mound right here, but this is for birdie, 23 feet. Anything can happen. This might be a good read. It might still pull underneath the right side. That one. We called it. We'll tap it out for 4 under for the round. A star 67. Very nicely job there. So out of everybody who played this round on the PlayStation 4, currently tied for 886. But that's okay. We're not competing against this. Looks like we've earned ourselves some new shoes. Anyway, let's get back into it. So, I wanted to talk, a little bit about that round. Pretty much, we had a brilliant effort there. And, nothing really to complain about. We missed a lot of opportunities to maintain, we could have shot a little bit lower. I mean, yeah, we had made a few mistakes here and there. But other than that, we were doing a great job, making up for it. We only had 2 bogeys that round. So if anything, we could have, scored. What could have happened? We could have scored, maybe 6 under. And it would have put us, in an even better position then. But, at the same time, we're still moving along. We're still trucking. We're outside the cut now at 4 under. But, if we keep up with that energy, right now, it's looking like we're possibly, we could possibly make it, shoot, maybe we could possibly make it to like 8 under. If we kept the same energy, 8 under is where the line is currently as we're checking. And right now, if I'm looking at it, we're tied for 115. So that's something we do have to keep in mind. 115, is 4 under. I don't want to cruise and fight fight for pars every single hole. That's what, not necessarily. I didn't see us scrambling for par as much. We was just making pretty good shots for birdie for the most part. And then if we miss, it was just maybe a tap in. There's only a couple where we had a ridiculously long shot for birdie, and then we cut it down to half or 2/3, and maybe then. But other than that, we had great looks at birdie. We came close. We burned a lot of edges, and we were just handling it pretty nicely. Now, the wind was definitely a big factor in, why we couldn't get a lot of good scores for the most part. We could have, we were trying to attack aggressively, but, with the wind in our face, it held us back a few yards, where we could have had driver wedge. Sometimes we had to hit driver iron, and, but there's times where we had winds in our favor, and, sometimes we just didn't land the ball on the green. Because, the greens are, set up to roll off if you hit it too much far down any of the sides. So that's one of the things that, I've noticed. And, when we had the chip, that's one thing we had to take into consideration. And, maybe we could see that those things were happening and try to do something about it. But, it's a game against the course. We're not supposed to technically worry about the other competitors, but at the same time, they're the ones getting in the way of us trying to have another game on Thursday. Because right now, what's scheduled, there is no schedule for a Thursday stream. But if there is, there may be a Thursday primetime stream on Twitch, and then we'll record. We'll edit it to put it on YouTube for Fretty J Sports. So that's one thing that I want to keep in mind. First rounds 1 and 2 are gonna be always on Fretty J Sports, and then if there is a round 3 and 4, we'll definitely do it on Thursday. So it just depends on whether or not we make the cut or not, and that's pretty much the main idea. And other than that, yeah, that's definitely what we're looking for. But other than that, I feel greatly confident in how we scored on this course. We did a tremendous job, and I just feel like it was one of those things where it's hey, we're doing great, we are doing outstanding, and I hope we are able to keep it that way. All right. So let's go back to the screen here. As we see, our scores haven't officially updated for us yet, but we do see that 115. There's a lot of people that scored 4 under that first round at 115. Hopefully, there's actually a few that scored and remained 4 under for the round. So that's one thing to look into. But other than that, we're right around here at that 115 area. If we keep this up and play the same amount of effort, we could be right here, right on the line. Hopefully, that is not the case. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that scored 8 under. But this is off of 1. So that may alter things. Hopefully, we get a better round in round 2, because that may also help us out. But there's a lot of people here. Actually, let me refresh this one more time. Yeah, a lot of people already finished their rounds at 2 under, at 8 under, and we're like, there's only a few of us. Well, these 3 right here actually finished the first 3. So we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully the problem isn't us on our DualSense controller that's given us issues on PC from last time. The main reason why I'm on PlayStation now is because I thought that's what was the problem. But if that's not the issue, then yeah, I'm definitely going to be switching back to PC and maybe switching controllers as well. So that way I can get back into it. But I'm using my Alpine green PlayStation controller from Earth Day a few years ago, and so hopefully that's gonna be, so far so good. We're just gonna try to see what happens here. Keep it going. And so now here we are at round 2 at the Red Rock Gorge for the Myrtle Beach Invitational. All right, about to go ahead and get started on the way. Going to be playing again from the Black Tees. And now here we are. This is Fretty J Sports. Hey everybody, welcome again. This is Fretty J here playing for Fretty J Sports the Fretty J Sports channel on YouTube. If you're new to this content, make sure you feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the content today. Here, we're in our Black Friday attire as we're looking to maintain the cut. So far, the current cut line is 8 under. But here we are. The winds are a lot calmer right now. Let's see if that helps us out. Here we are with the 5-iron. 173 yards. I don't think I want to go for this one. That one's a whip. And this one's dropping. It caught a lot of air. Let's see if it bounces correctly. Not a lot of movement there, but we're on the green putting for birdie, and it's 31 feet. So this one we got to keep in consideration. This is going left to right and coming back towards the hole. It's a good pace. Let's see. It looks like it's turning well. Oh my goodness. That was a brilliant putt. Leave it 7 inches to the pin. Great par save. I mean, I wouldn't say that was a save. That was a great putt for birdie just to make a tap-in par. So that is a very nice attempt. Here we are at the second. This one is another attempt to drive the green here. Let's see if we actually get it this time. We might actually have some help and let it roll down. Oh, yeah, that's rolling on. We're going to be on the green in 1, putting for eagle. So this is going to help us out tremendously if we get this one close to the hole. Oh, man, this is 56 feet, and this one's going wide left. Let's see if that's a little bit too much. Yeah, that was a little bit too much there, but, you know, to get it that far, I think that'll be okay. But this is for birdie now. 15 feet. Not a lot of too much left to right, but, you know, you got to be careful. From this medium distance. And that's exactly what we was worried about. It's very upsetting to go 3-putt for par, but at the same time, we're not going to take it for granted. Sip of this liquid death water. Here we are at the third. A par 5. Birdieless. This one, not a lot of options here. Perfect. For 298. Here we are, going driver off the deck. Let's see if this plays well. It's short this time, so we can definitely do something. That one is a perfect launch. Let's see if it hits up the hill. This might be short, but it's going to be fun. Oh, yeah, it rolled off the left side. That was not going to get there. But this looks like it's a snackable. This might be a snackable putt for eagle. Oh, just missed it. It was right on line, too. This is going to be for birdie. Gets it done for our first birdie of the round. We're going to go 1 under for the round, 5 under for the tournament. Here we are at the 4th. Going downhill. 6 iron. That's a nice pace right down the middle. I think this is going to treat us well. That is going to treat us well. You can stop now. What a shot. This is to go back-to-back birdies. A little bit fast, so we got to take that in mind. Oh, just missed it. We had the right idea, too. We wasn't expecting that much of a turn. But we'll get that birdie another day. We'll take the par. And now here we are at the 5th, trying to redeem ourselves. This one, I cannot play this one. Like how, you know, this one you have to keep it over here. That's a nice shot. .303. This one looks drivable with the 3-wood. I'm gonna go for it. That's perfect. See how much it turns. Oh, this one might go right at it. Let's see how it hits. Oh my goodness, that is right at it. That is going to be a great eagle putt right there. That is a huge eagle putt right there coming up. And now here we are. This is for eagle. This is dead still. 5 feet. Our first eagle. Put 2 circles on 1 hole. Seven under, just like that. We are literally a stroke away from making. All right, let's keep the momentum going. A little bit faster now with that aggressiveness in hand, trying to eat more off than we can chew. Luckily, it didn't punish us this time, but we're going to get 300 yards out of this one. All right, here we are with a sand wedge. Nice little stroke. That might have caught a little bit more air than we expected, but it's going to bounce a little bit, hopefully. A little bit of backspin, but it's going to be good. This is for birdie. And that one's a little tricky right there. Let's keep it up high. Oh, man. What a tease again. Lots of those shots have been doing that for us. At least we know what we're looking at. All right, this one, we're at the 7th. Another solid shot right there. $312 yards. Let's see if that turns back around. Looks like it's going to stay straight on it. That one is a very good look. 156 yards right there. This is for birdie. We're going to keep this one as high as possible. We've been missing under all day. All day for this round. And that one we finally miss high. If we put it in a little bit closer, we'll probably get more birdies. But right now, tapping in for par is a good play right now. We're already 3 under, but we do need to be careful though. Now here we are at the 8th. Another par 3. This one is the doozy one, but this one's actually see if we can bleed this one up. That one's looking really good. That looks like it might go right at the hole. Oh my goodness. That was actually ended up being a little bit too much club. Oh my goodness! How do you kiss the rim and don't go in? That is a tough putt. That was a tough chip right there. Ended up making par. That was a nasty heartbreaker. And here's the valley hole on the 9th. $300 yards right there. This one's going to require a lot. Let's see if that's going to be enough. That's a bit slow, but I think that's going to, oh no, that's going to crash. Okay, I guess 3 wood was probably the only option right there. That was a nice recovery right there. That should be a good putt for par. And gets it done. 3 under for the front 9. With the birdie eagle. No bogeys. Right now, I'm trying to refresh my scores, and it looks like I'm going to be strictly straight up on PC. This one's a par 3. With a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. Crowd's gonna go nuts when you hit this thing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a shot. What a shot. That is a beauty to start out the back 9. Eight under. And now here we are at the 11th. That's a perfect solid drive, even though this one may not get enough yardage for this par 5, but it's going to fight. This one might actually run into the rough. We're going to lose a bit of yardage there. Ooh. That's asking for trouble, but we're going to go ahead and lay up. That layup may have been what saves this one. Let's see how to aim this one. This one's going back down the slope. So clubbing up is required. If that helps. I think that may have been the right choice of club. Let's see if it spins and helps. Oh no, it went the other way. But we did get a good look at it. It's going to be pretty much downhill from here. Oh, a little bit of a heartbreaker, 16 feet. I can't see. First two have been low. This one's been high, but, you know, this is for par. We've did our due diligence. Still 8 under for 2 rounds. Here at the 12th. This one's pretty close to doing something here. That is a perfect. This is going to be right down the center of the fairway. 290 yards becomes 312 on a brilliant drive right there. And we're going to keep this thing going. 104 yards. That is a nice solid stroke right there, and that's going to help us tremendously. Bounce and stick it right there. What an excellent shot. This one straight in. Another birdie for Fretty. 9 under. We're moving up on the scorecard. We may not get to 22, but we're going to get pretty close to it. I mean, at most, we probably get like, what, maybe 15 under if we, you know, birdie out the rest. But, you know, let's be humble here. Here we are at the par 3. This is definitely the humble stillskin. See what we do here. We have a pitching wedge in hand. That one looks like it's right on line. That is definitely right on line. And I'll stick the landing as well. This one is going to be for birdie, 15 feet out. Now it's tough to give. Oh, wow, it ran right over it. And not a safe par. That was very close indeed. Like, there was no telling with that one. Here you're at the 14th. I am aggressively looking to hit this one on the green. Oh no, this one might be short. Oh, nope. Oh, wow, it did. It did. I thought we was going to be short. This one might roll off into the fairway or stop. Wow, 320 off of that. All right. This is for eagle. It's not going to make it, but it's going to creep pretty close to tap this in for birdie. 10 under for the 2 rounds. And here we are at the 15th, a par 5, so we definitely have an opportunity to eat up some more on this one. Oh no, but we sliced it. So we're definitely looking like we might have to lay up here. I had to lay up on this one, and that's going to cost us probably going to have to put in another iron in this one. Oh, it's a wedge shot. 108. That's a perfect. That stays the same. Couldn't dial it back in a little bit, but, you know, this is for birdie. This is 28 feet out, so we got to see if this will work. Not expecting much, but this one might go left. Yep. It's been doing that all day. We're missing up and over. Missing high or missing low on left or right. What? That was our last par 5, and we're going to keep it at even par with that one. Still 10 under, though. And here we're at the 16th. That is a nice solid swing right there. Should be fine on the fairway. I think this is a long par 4 too, so we got to make sure we are careful with this one. Got 310. This is 166 yards here. with a 6-iron. Looks like it's going to be right under the hole, but hopping in a little bit. It did what it was supposed to do. A little hop. We're getting a lot of these weird looking angles right here. This is 12 feet. That one's going to be under for sure. Yep. We keep having these weird lies right here. It's not straight up and down, and this is why we haven't been able to score as much. We got, well, we had 3 birdies on the back 9. So that's good. But the problem is we're not scoring. You know, as much more, like, we're missing a lot of potential opportunities here. Luckily, this is a par 3. But this one is not the pleasant of them. It's a weird spot. Bit slow, and that might roll off the green depending on the area. It's gonna be a long putt regardless. That one's gonna look like 40 yards. Sorry, not yards, 40 feet. And again, we're gonna be dealing with, oh my goodness, this is a doozy. 49 feet. For birdie. That one's darting. Looking good. And it just stayed up on the left side. All right, 5-foot putt for par. That scared me how much it was trailing to the right. Luckily, he was able to roll back in. Here we are at the 18th. The final hole of the event. A nice solid shot right there. That's going to be fine on the fairway. Going to bounce to the right. It's going to be 300 yards almost. Coming up the next time on this channel, we're going to have some more TGC Tea Time Tuesdays. Also, we're going to be what else we're going to be doing? We're going to be seeing what we have available. Our next stream is to be dated. If there's going to be a second round, I'll let you know. I'll probably, if I find out if this is on PC, I may have to move over and do a speed run tomorrow. And that will probably be on Twitch because, yeah, I you know, in case if that was a goof. That one looks like that was the right move right there because this one's hunting at the hole. Hunting at the hole. Look at that. Whoa! That was literally a foot from just hitting the pin and dropping in. What a brilliant move. And this is for birdie for 11 under for the round. Get in there. What a way to wrap it up. 7 under for the round, 11 under for the tournament. That is definitely going to be within the cut ranks. That is definitely looking like, oh my goodness. We're in almost in the top 50. We're going to get some more currency there. That was a beautiful, beautiful attempt right there. That was great run. That was truly spectacular. I am just greatly excited for, hopefully those scores will register and hopefully we'll be able to do something about it because that was truly tremendous. I am really happy for that right there. There's no way that, that was truly spectacular. Man, that was a beautiful, beautiful attempt right there. That was truly tremendous. So my after round thoughts. A great outing, indeed. Where we scored tremendously, tremendously. That Eagle set us up literally bogey free as well. That is exactly how it's supposed to be. That is exactly the kind of golf I want to play, and I'm just really excited that we was able to get that done, and I was able to show you guys like what I am possible to do. Like truly, like I'm truly ecstatic for that because that's like one of those things where I know I have the potential to deliver stuff like that. I've been looking at it, I've been eyeing it and whatnot. Working on my tee shots, approaches, getting my pace down. I know that's definitely a factor. All those in consideration, pretty much a very nice job. However, I do want to say the putting has been a little bit. Granted, it's because of the pin placement this time, but we've had a lot of of the setup where we had the potential to sink some birdies, but the problem is that we had to hit it at a slope where we would just miss high or low, and that's pretty much and we would come pretty close too. However, we just couldn't get the right line, and that definitely affected our a lot more. We could have had a lot of higher scores because we were just inches off. It would literally be inches off, but because it didn't sink, we just had to settle for par, and that's fine. Except I don't want that to be a constant thing where we're missing a lot of birdies and having to scramble for par. Granted, we have most of them easily able to be tap in, but some of the times it's not going to be like that. And I'm glad that those were birdie putts that were very difficult instead of those to save par, because that's what happened last time where we had those tough putts for par, and we're just like we have to accept the fact that hey, we messed up somewhere, and so we have to suffer the consequences if because the putting is live or die by, and that's something that you got to consider. You got to make sure that you put yourself in a great situation so you can be able to putt the ball. If it's in that 5 foot circle or whatnot, with your approach, you're doing great. 10 foot, it's a little bit sketchy, but especially if it's for par, you don't want to leave it too far out, especially if it's a difficult, if the greens were difficult, all that in mind. So that's another thing to keep in mind as well. So putting definitely was a bit tricky, but we had a lot of them where they did come close, except it was too close for comfort because we don't want to end up again, like I said, in a situation where we had those long, difficult putts where you have to aim a little bit, a lot more wider or lower, for par, because that's become bogeys, and that was the reason why that stunted our growth on the first round. So with that being said, I've really enjoyed, despite, those missed opportunities, we still came back with a lot more. That was truly a spectacular round. We've been having better options right here, and honestly, I can't wait to see. Hopefully, these scores will stay. If not, I'm gonna have to see, support about it and see what's going on. So that is definitely something we have to, take and accomplish. Oop. Well, that is going to conclude tonight's broadcast here of Fretty J Sports Tea Time Tuesday. Thank you so much for everybody for coming by. Tune in next time, and we'll find out after the reports to see if our young Fretty J will move on to the second, the third, and fourth round. And that coverage will begin, if necessary, live on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and 4 p.m. Pacific. Thank you again for everybody for coming out tonight. And as always, let's go back to here. And as always, I'm Fretty J. Y'all have a good day and a better tomorrow. Until next time, this is me, Fretty J, on Fretty J Sports.